Alright, we're back again for some love at first sight. Alright, last time we stopped off during their date. They just hit, the cafe to kind of get a little, a little maybe to eat or something. I think, yeah, that's what it was. They're gonna go have lunch, pretty much. So they haven't hit the movie yet, so they're still got that part. So this is their first date, and they've gotten somewhat intimate, you could say. They've held hands. That's mainly where they go, and some things have happened between them. Not really too unexpected. It is a date, and I can definitely tell that they like each other. So how about we begin? So I'll start this up and continue where we left off. It's warm enough today for that sitting outside is comfortable. So we take one of the outdoor tables and start looking through the menu. I wonder if I should get a sandwich or not. I'm not sure I'm that hungry. A sandwich does sound good. Oh, this looks delicious. It doesn't take too long for us to decide, and we soon place our orders. As we're waiting for our food, Sachi's gaze keeps drifting onto me, only to flit away as soon as I notice. It seems like she wants to say something, but she's not sure how to say it. What's up? Senpai, do you want to touch my scars? What the hell? That's an odd question. Did she like it because earlier in the last episode he did touch the scars on her hand, and I think she kind of liked it, to tell you the truth. They were holding hands and he could feel them. It's like he started to feel around it seemed like, and apparently she liked it. That's what it seemed like. That's the thing I got. And she's asking. Wow. If someone asked me that, I would be like, I guess it depends on where it's located. I mean, maybe. Huh? This takes me so off guard that I start sputtering like an idiot. Sputtering like an idiot. What? What do you mean? Nothing. It's just you were touching them before, so I thought you might want to. I think he was just curious about more or less probably where they came from. Oh, I see. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say in this situation. Since I met you, you've done so much for me, Mamoru-senpai, but I've never done even one thing for you. I want to do something to repay you for all the times you've made me happy, but I can't really think of anything. Sorry, that must have been a really creepy thing to ask. Please, just forget about it. No, I don't think it was creepy, just an odd question. I mean, if a girl asked me if I wanted to touch her, I'll say, okay. More for the most part. I wouldn't feel weird on that, but if touch her scars, maybe. I get the feeling that Sachi thinks she owes me a debt. She really doesn't have that much social experience after all. And after thinking about this strange proposal for a bit, I realize she really is trying to repay me in her own way. Well, yeah, sure. Huh? They're scars. I want to touch them. Can I? I can't think of this as her repaying a debt. Just being able... Oh, excuse me. Being able to be together with her is a reward enough. Though saying that to her probably wouldn't change my mind anyway. I feel like her letting me touch her scars will somehow lighten the burden she carries every day. Even if this is a strange thing to do. This is for Sachi's sake. I did ask to, but it's not like I actually want to feel her scars. Or at least That's how I should feel. Oh, yes. Go ahead. Is that supposed to be her scars right there? That, like, it looks kind of red. Trembling, she puts her hand right on the table. Thanks. But intentionally touching another person's injuries like this is really weird. And I feel apprehensive about doing it. Yeah, I think I would feel weird myself if I was feeling up another person's wounds. Before, I only felt them because we were holding hands, but this time I'm doing it on purpose. And a girl's hands is obviously much smaller than mine. The scars cover more of her palm than I thought they might. Now that I can see them closely, it looks like they're mostly healed. I wonder what they're from. That's one of the big questions. I wonder where her injuries are from. I wonder, did she get in an accident? I mean, she was bullied, but why would a bully go that far to where there's, that much physical evidence being shown on the person you're bullying that you're actually bullying them? I mean, realistically, someone might say something if someone came to school day in and day out with bandages all the time and be like, is someone bullying you? Or did you get in an accident? Or, like, are your parents or guardian beating you up at home? Is that abuse? What's going on? So it's like a big question. What the hell happened to her? Why does she have scars? I mean, the one-eyed thing is, I think, pretty much it's just like a genetic thing. I guess a defect, a birth defect, more or less, you could think of it as. Or maybe her dad's a Cyclops, and because we don't know anything really about her dad. We've seen her sister. Well, not her sister, her mom's sister, and it's seemed pretty normal. So it makes me wonder, maybe the dad was a Cyclops. And that's where she gets her Cyclops eye from. The bandages that covered them seem to have been removed a few days ago, and any pain or bleeding must have subsided by now. I run my thumb along the smooth outlines of the scars, tracing them. There's not much left of the scabs that must have covered these scars only a few days ago. I never got a good look at them until now. They aren't as rough as I thought they might be. I glided my thumb along the inside of the palm grooves, then back out to the edges. The scabs still occupy the very center of her scars. She would probably start bleeding again if the scabs were picked off. Scabs will probably start falling off soon, actually. I'm sure they were huge when they were fresh. The skin outlining these scabs is bright pink and closer to the center. Why the hell are we going in this much detail? Why are we going this much detail in? That's quite a bit of detail that's going on here and telling us what the hell her hand scar looks like and feels like. And the center of the scar is sunken, as though part of her palm was cut out, and I left my thumb creep into the depression. Hachi's hand shudders under my touch. Sorry, did that hurt? No, it didn't. That part is still sensitive is all. I'm fine. Don't worry. I look up at Sachi, apologetically, and see that her face has become much redder than when we entered the cafe. Having someone examine your hand so intently in public would probably be embarrassing for anyone. Try rubbing her scar a bit. I probably shouldn't be enjoying this so much, but sometimes when I put pressure on her hand, she makes a really cute expression as she flinches ever so slightly. She's adorable in those moments, and seeing that makes me want to rub part of her scabs that's still healing. This just seems like some weird fetish, man. It's just like I'm reading someone's like fetish fantasy, a fetish, some sort of scar scab fetish or some sort of shit like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there were people out there. I mean, there are a lot of weird fetishes out there. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Like, okay, if that's what you're into. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Excuse me. I come out of my trance with a start, and the waitress brings our food on a fold-out platter. I hurriedly give Sachi's hand back her hand, leaving the table clear, and the waitress puts our sandwiches in front of us. Do you need anything else? Oh, no, thank you. She brought our food. The waitress looked Sachi over curiously, and then, as she left, she shot me a strange, almost wary glance. I guess I really deserve that, though I'm not too ashamed to look at Sachi now. She probably saw you rubbing her hand, and she's probably thinking, okay, what the hell's this dude doing? Thanks, Sachi. Yeah, if you want to touch them again, just ask. Okay. What? She actually wants me to touch them again? No, no way. I shouldn't even touched them in the first place. No, I don't think it's really the scabs in general, man. Maybe she just wants you to touch her. I mean, maybe she's too afraid to ask any further than just touching her hand, because that's all you guys have really done is hold hands. So, maybe slowly, as time progresses, you'll be touching other parts of her. Just saying. Well, our food's here. Let's eat. Right. Hey, this is pretty good. How's yours? Mine's good too. I'm glad we came here. Things got pretty awkward between us after that, and even normal conversation feels out of place. Now I think it's about time we headed to the movie. Okay. We finished lunch and it seems like the awkward atmosphere between us has cleared up. I think we'll get there a little early, but at least we can get good seats this way. If we get there too late, the seats will fill up, and we'll get stuck in the very back of the theater. Oh, would we? We head toward the place where the movie is being shown. We're not that far away, though, so it only takes us a few minutes to get there. This is it. There's already people lining up. Looks like it. They'll probably let everyone in soon, though. I can't wait to see the movie. Yeah, I hope it's a good one. The movie is less than 2 hours long, and we should find ourselves out in front of the theater again. I stretch and breathe in the cool evening air, happy to be moving around again after sitting inside for so long. That movie was great, wasn't it? Yeah, better than I thought. It was going to be. The story was about a mischievous kid who gets put up in a boarding school, makes some friends, and works with his teacher to make their school play a success. It's based off a children's book, so the whole thing is fun and lighthearted. We discussed what we thought of the movie. Sasha seems to have loved it, but eventually, her voice gets quieter and she starts hanging her head again. The main character sure had a lot of friends, and a nice teacher. And they were able to win in a tough situation. It's a really nice story. Maybe if I was born a normal person, I'd be stronger like him. Aw, Sachi, you don't have to get down like that, man. It gets quieter and quieter, and eventually I can barely make out what she's saying. I'm not sure if she's talking to me anymore. Hey, Sachi. Oh, yes? Earlier, you were saying how you wanted to repay me for what I've done for you, right? But you know, just getting to be with you is enough for me. And I can't decide for her what she thinks, no matter how many times I say that. But we spent all day together, and that shows how I feel pretty clearly, doesn't it? I know I've said this before, but I'm here for you no matter what. Anything you need, I'll help however I can. I don't know if I can be considered a good-natured person, but I can say for sure that I care for her from the bottom of my heart. What I felt when I first saw her can only be described as love at first sight. Kind of where the name of our thing comes from. Love at first sight. The more I tell Sachi how I feel, and the more time we spend together, the stronger our bond will get. I feel like I can't take my eyes off her now. I mean, not that I can help that much. I can't do what's impossible for me, and there are some things I won't do anyway. I don't want to impose on you, Senpai. Sachi is as stubborn as always when it comes to another person helping her. I know I won't get her to just meekly accept this like she does with everything else. I'm not giving up, though. Even if she doesn't want to impose on me, I want to be by her side. I want to make sure she can keep smiling. But thank you for the offer. I'm really glad that we got to meet Mamoru-senpai. I'm much happier now than I was before. But, you know, there are still a lot of fun things we can do. Oh, I know. I want to introduce you to my friends so we can all hang out together. Your friends? Are you sure that's a good idea? Sachi, it is an excellent idea. I mean, his one friend, she really wants to meet you. Yeah, totally. Trust me. They're good people. And besides, I've already told them about you. If you think it's okay, well, alright. I'll look forward to meeting them then. Great. Oh, we should probably start heading home, shouldn't we? Not actually that late, but the sun is setting in and it's starting to get dark. At this point, it's probably best to do what Sachi's wanted and head straight home. Yes, it's getting late. Actually, can I ask a favor? You want to hold hands again? Is that what you want, Sachi? What do you need? Yes, I knew it. Can we hold hands on the way home? Yeah, I think that's a favor I can grant. I take Sachi's hand in mine without hesitation. I feel the warmth of her hand as she squeezes mine, and suddenly it feels like the day when she'll let herself rely on me isn't so far off. Aww. Oh, look, it's that the onesie. It's slightly animated right there. Act 5. Cry one's eye out. First Side. I wonder what that's supposed to be. And the last bell rings, and the school day ends, so I grab my bag and leave the classroom. Most of the time I leave as quickly as I can because I don't want to get caught by Sadakawa-san. But today it's because I want to hurry to meet Mamoru-senpai. Oh, this is her talking. Okay. Lately, coming to school has been something to look forward to. I can't help but feel excited about it. It's even better because I keep running into senpai. The old me would never have believed it's possible to be this happy at school. So we're getting a glimpse of her internal dialogue in her part of her story right here. That's not to say that Sadakawa-san has stopped bullying me. Okay, so we have some answers here too. She is being bullied by Sadakawa-san. Sometimes Mamoru-senpai is there to intervene, but I don't know if that's actually been the best idea. I mean, we never actually had, I don't think we ever had it truly given out that yes, Sadakawa-san, san has been bullying her. We just have thought. I don't think there's been an outright yes, but now we have an outright yes answer here. But I don't know if that's actually been the best idea. Sadakawa has stopped bullying me as much as she used to, but now when she does it, her attacks are even more violent than before. That's what I would think. I mean, there's probably less chances of her because you're not as alone as much. And that's probably when she mainly attacks you. Or, yeah. But now that she's got, I think she's kind of jealous at you as well. I mean, now you have a friend, and before you didn't. So now she's like, how dare you get allies? Even so, I don't hate going to school anymore. The joy I feel when I spend time with Mamoru-senpai is so much more powerful than the sorrow brought on by those painful incidents. I couldn't meet up with senpai this morning, but he must have been thinking about me. He came to eat with me at lunch and stayed with me the whole lunch period. We talked about the movie we saw yesterday. I really had a lot of fun. The movie itself was interesting, but that was my first time seeing a movie with another person. And I also had a lot of fun just walking around with him. Senpai wasn't upset at being seen with me in public either. and we even held hands when I asked. It was wonderful. Now that I think about it, that was a date yesterday, wasn't it? I wonder what Senpai thinks of that. I really miss him, and I want to see him again. I usually find him by the school's gate, but today I want to see him right at his classroom. I stand just outside the hallway so as not to attract any wandering eyes. If I see Mamoru-senpai, I'll call out to him. Second-year students trickle out the classrooms and head down the hallway without paying me any mind. I don't see Senpai yet, though. Just as I'm worrying that I might have missed him, I overhear two second-year students talking in the hallway. Alright, time to go home. Wait, where's Makun? Oh, I think I know who this is! Oh, Mamoru said he couldn't find the handout and went to look in his locker for it. At any rate, he's going home with you-know-who again, so I doubt we'll be seeing him. This catches my attention. They're talking about Mamoru-senpai. I think... Is Makun his nickname? I guess those are his friends. Aw, really? We haven't gone home together in a long time. He's making me so sad. We never really went home with him in the first place, you know. We live in completely opposite directions. But it's the principle of the thing. We at least walked to the gates together, and now we don't even do that. It's because he's been spending so much time with the girl. Do they mean me? Yeah. What's up with that? It's no fair. How long is he gonna keep this up? I don't know how much longer he can survive like this. Just let him do what he wants to do. I'm sure he'll return to us when the time is right. Then again, it's been quite a while. Maybe we should find her ourselves. Oh, I can't believe it. Tomo agrees with me on something. Alert the media. Okay, tomorrow we'll go find her. I've got this all planned out. I start to feel an overwhelming tightness in my chest. I can feel my good mood dissolving rapidly. I can't bear to listen anymore and retreat down the stairs as quietly as I can. Oh no, don't think bad things. There she is, Akime. Finally, the day when Sachan will grace us with her presence is almost here. I've run simulations of our fateful meeting countless times in my head, so I'll be ready for anything. I'm totally prepared to be super friendly older sister type person she needs. Super friendly older sister type person. Hey, Tomo, are you listening? Huh? Oh, I thought I summoned her just now. Yeah, I'm listening. Something about being a super annoying older sister, right? Annoying. What? No, you did that on purpose. Yep, I sure did. You meanie. I like her. I guess I really have stolen him from his friends. I wonder if those are the friends he said he was going to introduce me to yesterday. He did say he told them about me. He said she couldn't survive like this. I guess she meant without Mamoru-senpai. Mamoru-senpai said it was okay to meet them, but now I don't know if that's really the case. Oh man, she's thinking too much. She overheard something and she's thinking the worst of things here. Come on. Come on, Sachi, don't think that shit. His friends must hate him for spending so much time with me. I didn't realize how much trouble I've caused him. She's misunderstanding. My heart feels heavy. My body feels heavier. Like the weight of this whole situation is dragging me down. My vision darkens. I don't have the strength to even lift my head as I walk forward. The asphalt looks grayer than normal. He's going to lose all his friends because of me. Can't let that happen. Damn, she's beating herself up for no reason. Oh, girl, you have the wrong idea. When I was with him, he let me forget my troubles. No, I only wanted to forget. But I can never forget what I am. I only have one eye. No one could ever love a freak like me. The fact that Senpai was so nice to me made me so happy. And so, he let me forget. But I can't let my misfortune infect him. I could never forgive myself if his life is ruined because of me. I couldn't survive if he ended up hating me. But maybe it's not too late. Maybe his life isn't ruined yet. He doesn't hate me yet. I have to act fast. Oh shit, man. She is thinking wrong shit. He likes you. Okay? Don't think the wrong things here. You're looking down on yourself too much. I'm a hideous freak. I only got one eye. He couldn't love me. Me just hanging out with him is gonna cause him bad things happen. Yesterday, Mamoru-senpai said he would be there for me if I needed him, but I can't let him shoulder my burdens. If I had let him, I wouldn't be able to save him. I'm so happy that he said it, but I suppose it was good that I was at the loss for words back then. Even so, I'll always remember the kindness he showed me. Bought me my cell phone strap too. At least I have this to remember him by. When things go wrong again, at least I'll have this to bring back all those good memories. Like yesterday. And all the time I spent with Senpai. And his kind voice. If I have that much at least, I'll be okay. I'll be okay even if all I have left of him is his memory. Before I realize it, the school is far behind me. I've wandered onto one of the side streets I usually take to get home. I find I can barely stand and I lean against a telephone pole, still staring at the ground. Rain is starting to fall, the sun is out, but that doesn't matter, I guess. Oh, raindrops, raindrops. A black sheen seems to ooze over the asphalt as it drinks in the heavy drops. That's strange. Every day for the past few weeks it's been bright and sunny. I've gotten so used to that. I almost forgot what it's like when it rains. I don't know, she looks like she is crying. That looks like tears. Is it really raining or is she crying thinking it's rain? I have to do it. I have to say goodbye to Senpai. My vision blurs as the heavy drops continue to fall. Your side. Okay. Now, so this is his experience from his for the day. I stayed in class longer than I meant to today. Sachi's probably been waiting for me for a while. I'm usually the first one out the door, sometimes leaving a little too early, but Sachi always beats me to the school's gate since her classroom is closer to them than mine. I change my shoes and rush out to the school. Sachi usually comes running to meet me when she sees me walk into the gates. But now I'm past it, and Sachi's nowhere to be found. Did she already go home? I'll scan the street for any sign of her and see that she's still only a little ways ahead of me. Though it doesn't look like she's noticed me yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to take so... Sachi? Turns to me. Her face is almost parallel to the ground, and her usual smile has been replaced with a much darker look. Has she been crying? Mamoru-senpai, thank you so much for all you've done for me. But I'll be fine on my own from now on. I don't mind going home and having lunch by myself, so... Sachi's voice wavers, and I'm certain something bad must have happened to her, if she's saying this. I don't think anything's actually happened to her. It's a misunderstanding, and she's been thinking things too much and beating herself up internally, you know, in her head, beating herself up and stuff. It's just nothing actually physically has happened to her. I mean, no one's beaten her up or anything like that. She misheard your friends and got the wrong idea and thoughts put into her head. She's thinking the wrong things and misunderstanding of what his friends were talking about. Take a step toward her, determined to find out what. What are you saying all of a sudden? Did Sadako do something to you again? No, she's not involved. Just think it's best if you have nothing to do with me, that's all. What? I don't understand why you think that. There's nothing to understand. Red is still down, but her voice is fraying, becoming hysterical. If this is another trick, it's not funny. I'm here with you because I want to be. Do you really want to be alone at school again? Stop, please. At least tell me why. Sachi turns her back to me and starts running before I even finish. Wait! I run after her, sprinting in and catch her by the shoulder. We come to a stop and I forcefully turn her to face me, but she refuses to look at me. Oh man, look at her cry. Oh. Please stop. I know you've said I'm being my friend, but if you do, She looks up at me. Her face is sopping wet from the giant tears streaming from her eye. I don't know what you're trying to say, but like I said, if something happened, tell me. Your friends, they hate me. That you out with me. My friends, I did tell her I'd introduce her to Akemi and Tomo, but I can't imagine they'd ever say something like that. Which friends were these? Did you actually talk to them? They'd never say something like that. You must have misunderstood something. And that is what she's done. She's misunderstood. She overheard a conversation that she thought they were talking about her, and they were. But she doesn't know anything about them or the reason what they're talking about or any of that stuff. She got the wrong idea. You're the one who's misunderstanding. Will you still think that when your friends abandon you, if you stay friends with me, you'll lose everything? They won't abandon me. But any friend who does is not someone I want to be friends with anyway. Why do you have to be so nice? Stop it. It's already hard enough to accept that you're going to abandon me yourself. I'm not going to abandon you either. Never. Why do you have to say things like that? Do you want to be my friend so badly that you throw your whole life away? Why? I don't get it. He likes you, Sachi. Yes, I do. I want to be your friend forever. But why? It's stupid. Can't you trust that I have a good reason for doing this? Can't believe you would do something so stupid, Senpai. She trails off. I know what she wants me to say, and I know I can't say it. I have to tell her everything that's on my mind. I didn't realize it until just now, but I know why I want to be with her. I love you, Sachi. Huh? Going to the movie together yesterday. That was more or less a date. Guess you didn't realize it. What? That? I understand if you hate me. Of course I don't hate you, Senpai. I really like you. I love you. If that's true, don't tell me to abandon you. I'm happy when I'm with you, and I could never dream of abandoning you. Really? You're really happy with me? I really am. I know I couldn't stand it if you abandoned me then, but I'm only going to cause you trouble. That's fine. As long as you're by my side, I can handle any trouble that comes our way. Senpai. I go to her and take her into my arms, and she starts crying her eye out. She sobs into my chest for a long while. Wow, what a emotional moment there. Oh. When she finally calms down, I wipe away her tears. It's time we started heading home. She told me about my friends who, from the sound of it, were definitely Tomo and Akemi, and what she heard them saying. That doesn't seem like something they'd say. You must have misunderstood something. I'll ask them about it tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry, I said. Even if you heard them right, I won't abandon you. Thank you. She's still upset, but there's general relief in her voice. We soon arrive at Sachi's house. I'll deal with my friends. Don't worry. See you tomorrow, okay? Okay. Senpai? Yes? Can I be your girlfriend? Do you want to? Yes. Well, then, I guess this is the official start of our relationship. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Me too. Sachi looks so happy throughout this whole awkward exchange. It makes me that much happier to see her like that. I smile back at her. Then see you tomorrow. Yep, see you tomorrow. Oh, what a little moment there. I actually think that is a good spot of any to start to leave us off on. We had a very emotional moment there at the end. We will start off right here, and I believe the next one will be the final one. Because this is Act 5, and there's only one more act from my understanding. So Act 5 was basically done. I believe that was the end of Act 5, basically. So I believe we only got one more, so expect one more at least. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that for the most part. That was definitely an emotional, a little emotional run right there at the end. Sachi was really thinking the wrong things and started to cry. Oh my. Alright guys, thank you for watching this. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comment box. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. And if you want to stay up to date on, well, the rest of this series as well as others, feel free to subscribe. In the comment box, I'll have a link to the game, so if you want to check that out, I have a link to the Steam page for it, as well as a link to my blog and my other YouTube channel. Feel free to check those out if you want. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this, and you all have a great day.